Hi, my name is Chris. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing CSS Battle Daily Target for July 5th, 2025. Okay, so as always, first thing we do is we try to get a general approach of how we're going to recreate this target in terms of layout, right? So what I think the easiest thing to do here is set the body to display flex, center everything with align items and justify content center, and then that's going to create this outer rectangle here, the grayish one, and then we're going to do the same thing with this outer grayish rectangle and put this inner whitish rectangle. And then we're also going to make that display flex, set it to align item center so that this thing is centered vertically, and then set this to position relative, and then push it over to the right a little bit. So that's the general approach. So how many elements do we need? We need 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So here's my first div. A, use letters of the alphabet to cut down on my characters. I'm going to copy that. That's going to be the white rectangle. And then C will be that little bluish, grayish line. Cool. So let's create our style tag. We're going to start with the body, A, and use CSS attributes to cut down on my character count, and B will all be display flex, and they'll all have align items center. And then body and A will also share justify content center. Then the other shared property that we can use here is those two elements, A and C, having the same color. So we're going to go ahead A, C. Oops, not period. You need a comma there. And we need that background of this grayish color. Great. Okay. So what we need to do is go to the body and give it a background of this yellowish color. I think that's all we need to do for the body. And then we can go to A and we can set its width and height. So I'm going to guess the width is around 380. You know, the width, total width is going to be 400. So I'm going to guess 380. Don't need to specify pixels in CSS Battle. That's default. And then the height will be 80. Is that right? Looks like we're off on the width. 60. That's perfect. Now we need to round the corners, so we're going to say border radius. I'm going to say it's 20 pixels, and it is. Beautiful. Okay, so there's our first elements. That's finished, at least I think. And then we're going to go to B, and we're going to set the background to white. Not white. I'm sorry. Even though this is white, you always want to use their colors, otherwise it won't impact your score. Then I'm going to say the width is probably 340. And the height is probably 60. How do we do? That looks correct. And border radius, I believe, is a little bit smaller. I'm going to say 15 pixels. Maybe a little bit less than that. Looks like 10. Perfect. Last but not least, let's grab this little line, and we're just going to say, we're going to start with position relative. I'm going to say the width is probably 10 pixels, and the height, I'm going to guess, is 40. Not right, I'm sorry. You need to say left. Pushing in the wrong direction. Left. There we go. Alright. So we're really close. Sorry, this sometimes happens when I'm doing videos. My computer slows down and gets a little buggy, so I think it's 16. $15, $14. There we go. Now looks like the height is off. So let's say 35. Nope. 36. 37. 38. Oh, it's too small. What was I thinking? It's going the wrong direction. So 40. 41. 42. Let's do this on this one. Let's see this. It's probably 45. There it is, perfect, 44. All right, a little bit off, but I think close enough. Great. All right, so last thing we want to do, of course, is get rid of these comments. So you want to cut down on your characters to get a higher score. And we need to get rid of all of this white space. And get all your code on one line. It's going to look absolutely terrible. It's not a best practice. But CSS Battle, it does help. It does increase your score. So we put this all on one line. Let's go ahead and submit. Fantastic. And if you noticed, my previous high score was 600 something. This is 615. I didn't get rid of the comments or put everything on one line last time, so that's why my score went up. Sometimes it doesn't go up that much, sometimes it does. But it's worth just doing just in case. Alright, hope you liked this video and found it helpful. If you'd like to see more like these, please like and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy your day.